Alma of the Airwaves, Lucky of the Orange Couch, on the 23rd of September 2022. I dare to say that it's probably the best day as far as the weather is concerned from the entire month of September. It's been a beautiful sunny day, but what really made my day was my dear friend Rumi, who came over to pick up her painting and who gave me her statement. I have been willing to have her as my guest for now over 2 years. I remember, but she was such a busy girl. Today, we were able to sit down and please listen to her. Um, she's gonna tell you what happened in the pandemic and how she handled it. But we're friends for so long, and she has still her mom who is gonna celebrate her 81st birthday coming up. You're gonna see a picture of her and her beautiful son, Cristo, Chris, who has the same name like my son. So we have many things in common. One is that we have one son each, and both their names is Cristo. So this is, isn't it something? Oh, it's good. He's a wonderful young man. So he's gonna go and become a student now in London, England. You're gonna hear about that. And she truly made my day. First of all, we didn't have people over for such a long time in this pandemic isolation. It was awful, but today I had a blast. She has such a sense of humor. She made me laugh my head off. And please enjoy her, I don't know, maybe I think 6 minutes talk, and not least enjoy her impeccable English. I love Rumi. So, on the other hand, here is my production. This is my painting of the day. You will not believe it. I will show you how I produced that because somebody showed me an inspiration how to do this. This has been done with a water balloon. Okay, no comment about look at this beauty. So I will make a video of how it's done because I learned it online in a TikTok video, and also have a quick look of what we did. We finally gave my Honda a good wash, so you can see a little bit of her car wash today. It is still a beautiful day. It's only 4 o'clock. Enjoy the videos, enjoy Rumi, and we'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is Saturday. Okay, here I have finally my dearest friend Rumi, who is my guest on my airwaves today, 23rd of September 2022. We made it, Lucky, on a
Hello.
Friday.
Glad to be here. Lovely show.
Sweetie, how are you?
I'm doing very well this morning. Thank you. Very blessed, feeling very fortunate.
Okay, because I was chasing you in the past 30 months to come on my show for one reason only. The pandemic, many people lost their minds for the wrong reasons. You, of all people I know, are an example of how really what happened gave you the. Just tell me, when you think about it, how did this go? Because you're thriving, thriving.
Thank you. I think it's a matter of a state of mind and an attitude. I think we all need to build resilience in us. When the pandemic first started, I had just come back from Portugal, where I had a lovely time with a friend of mine. And then I knew something big is about to happen. My household, I had an elderly parent, my son who came home from university once it became virtual, and 2 Chinese students who lived with us and for whom I was ultimately responsible. So all of a sudden, in the middle of a pandemic, in a small house, I found myself with 5 people, one of whom is elderly and therefore vulnerable, not knowing what the virus was, what the dangers were, how dangerous it really was, how lethal. So the first couple of months I was fearful, I have to be honest. I was extremely fearful and I was extremely careful. My son later joked that my antiviral measures were extreme. I washed every possible thing. I wiped. I bid everybody to disinfect in the basement and then come upstairs. So this is how we lived the first couple of months. And then eventually we came to learn more about the virus, the first, the second, the third wave, and all of this. And we opened up to the possibilities. I think I was lucky enough that I have a profession that allows me to work from home. So we were able to quickly restructure a legal practice in order to include virtual work. And I haven't looked back. I love the hybrid office. I'd like to be able to go to the office every once in a while and then to work from home. So I've been very fortunate that way, but also it was a steep learning curve because on my own, in my own basement office, I had to learn several new programs without any support. Law system management programs, bookkeeping and accounting programs, and so on and so forth. I took new responsibilities. I took on new duties. So I think part of the thank you, first of all, that you think that I'm thriving. I appreciate that. I hope we all are, and I'm sure we all are. But part of the success in life is to be able and willing to take on new things and new challenges and to learn. And to constantly learn, ongoing life learning with a positive attitude. I think that's what, if there's a secret, that's what the secret is. My mother, who's now just turned 81,
Yes.
is also an example of resilience. She has always been a very positive influence on my life. She is upbeat. She is very spiritual. She's a believer. She's faithful, and she never wavered. Actually, she was stronger than me, even though she was the vulnerable one during the pandemic. I think we've been able to build some of this resilience in our son, who we love very much, who's now leaving on to go to England,
Oh
to
my.
London to study, to do his master's in Imperial College London. So we're very proud of him. We wish him all the best. We will, obviously, as a mother, I'll pray for him every day. But the last part of the pandemic was good because I was able to travel, and I haven't looked back, basically. It's lovely to have the flexibility of a hybrid office and the ability to work remotely, because now you can do some of the work even if you're anywhere in the world, regardless of where you are. So I was able to go to the Greek islands in the Aegean this summer, which was lovely, and then came back via Spain, Barcelona, Catalonia.
Wow.
And I'm planning a couple of other trips. Perhaps we'll see Cuba and maybe the Caribbean over Christmas. We'll see if that happens, or maybe I'll just go to London to see my son.
Yes,
But-
my good. Oh, just to let you know that I will definitely include a photo of Itsuto and Lala Slavka because they're beautiful. We're friends for so many years.
Yes, that's
and
true.
I'm so proud of them. And now she's turning 81 and she's an amazing woman. So I will eventually get to interview her in person, but I will attach a picture of her and of Itsuto, just to
Thank
let you
you.
know.
Thank
And
you,
or some
thank
of
you,
your
thank you.
videos.
I was able to this summer, when I went to Sofia, Bulgaria, to meet with my best friend Angelina.
Yes.
And we all pray for peace. Right now we pray for peace. We
Yes.
hope that there's going to be a quick resolution. We hope that there's not going to be any escalation of the violence on all sides. On all sides. There's not going to be any more stoking of that war by any of the countries, not just Putin. And we hope that our children are safe. And thank you very much for having me.
Yeah, you're a sweetheart.